There's a story out. I'd like to read the story. The story says Sarkodie will perform at the 2024 Olympics in France. This is by DJ Mensah. DJ Mensah, the official DJ for Ghanaian rapper Sarkodie, has disclosed that the musician has been billed to perform at the 2024 Olympics in France. DJ Mensah made this statement in an interview on Asase Radio while he was detailing some of the activities lined up for him this year. Now, he says, with me and Sarkodie, we have some few shows. We haven't announced yet, but we are playing at the Olympics opening somewhere in August. And also there's an event that we have to attend in the US, and I have another show, Ghana Fest in Canada, which is just like Party in the Park, he said. Meanwhile, DJ Mensah has posted on X that Sarkodie's performance will not happen during the opening ceremony like he said in the interview, but at an event that will be held during the period. I said, let me clarify this before I'm being misinterpreted. There might, quote unquote, be an event in Paris around the same time that Olympics is happening, but it's not during the opening ceremony. This is to provide more clarification on what is circulating, he wrote. Now, the opening ceremony of the Olympics is scheduled to take place on the 26th of July 2024 in Paris, France, whilst the closing is slated for the 11th of August 2024. The proceedings for the opening ceremony of the Olympics will include an artistic program showcasing the culture of the host country, that is France, and the city. There will be parade of athletes and also lighting of the Olympic torch. DJ Mensah, I have him here. I want us to listen to exactly what he said so that we don't miss the word.
Misinterpret.
Don't misinterpret.
Okay. And with me and Sark, we have some few shows. I think we haven't announced it yet, but we are playing at the Olympics opening somewhere in August. And then there's an event that we have to.
You heard it here first, by the way.
Yeah, also in the US, and I think I have another show, Ghana Fest. It's just like Party in the Park in Canada.
Okay.
I also support them, so this is what I have so far lined up. And you already know the December events. We already planning it. Just after Party in the Park, you're going to hear a lot about it.
Right.
Well, this voice is taken from Asase Radio's interview with DJ Mensah. Back into the studio, Jermaine Portfolio, the MC. Yesterday you were telling me about one of the reasons why you are in Accra to celebrate Sarkodie being an opening act for. You said that yesterday. Somehow coming to me. So if it's not true, you can tell me it's not true. However, I say congratulations. I'm saying congratulations going out to King Sark and the team for this amazing milestone. I think it's this.
Yes, I actually came over to do some gigs, and coincidentally the news came, so I extended my stay
to
celebrate. Come over here to celebrate with the Success Music team, only to hear turn around for my good. Things have been turned around all of a sudden. But anyway, it's all good. It's all Paris. At the end of the day, there's a show in Paris, right? And so I still celebrate with Success Music, Sarkodie's team. I have problem with the fact that DJ Mensah, yes, of course, senior, amazing guy, turned around to play the victim and blame the media as if we are fueling something he never said. And that is an insult to a system which he is part. You follow his tweets after the pronouncement, and it creates a make-believe like, you guys are giving energy to whatever. Look, Sarkodie in history, I would have said, is the most loved artist. Ghana's one of the. No, I won't even. He's the most loved A-list artist we've ever produced in the system. And so it's not as if some people were. It's not as if the press were reporting a negative news. We were all celebrating with you with the news. And so the portals were equally the same energy you want the media to give to your team. It's what we were doing. We were all celebrating the news till you came to turn around and then said something else. What I have fished out from this whole issue is that, look, at this point in our landlord's career, the only thing that can break him down is information around him.
Okay.
One of the most expensive things about Sarkodie right now is information around him. I think that is his trump card, because he has kept his circle so tight that anything that is coming from his camp should either be something that should give us a reason not to doubt him, or a wow factor. So at this point in time, if Sarkodie announces that, the team announces that they feature someone bigger than Jay-Z, which he has said previously, see how the excitement is aroused in the system, because what Sarkodie, we have all been preaching that Sarkodie gets signed so that he's able to break that ceiling, because we already think he has cemented his legacy in Ghana. And so we want him to activate the next level of his brand. So see how Ghana accepted the news of he featuring someone bigger than Jay-Z. And all of a sudden, he comes out to deny that he has nothing to do with it. His team broke the news out of excitement, and it is not coming from him or something. We are all here. I feel Sarkodie should sign a non-disclosure agreement with his team and make sure that anything or his move that he's not ready to break to the general public is not prematurely announced, because it doesn't create a good impression about someone whose brand is so decorated that anything we are poised to know his next move. I get in it. And so I think it's becoming a flaw on the part of the team. I think they need to check if he needs to sign a non-disclosure agreement with his people. Again, it sends a signal to me that and yeah, these our A-list artists actually politically they force their egos on their fan base to accept some things, their position on things against their will. What I'm saying is that it means that Sarkodie's fans actually truthfully wish he had signed on to a label and so that the label can catapult him to stages where it takes only label strength and connect to be. The joy and the reception they gave to this news, Charlie, that platform, sign on to label, it will be difficult. It can happen that an indie artist can feature on that platform, but you and I know, with our experience in this industry, that it takes label connect to be on certain platform. So it means that DJ Mensah actually wish his artists really be on stages that takes label connect to be there. He knows. So in natural sense, this Hennessy cipher and the pronouncement Sarkodie made will come back to bite him sometime, because your artist is not ready to sign. He has had his position on major labels and how he think they move like fraud people. And he wants to be on platform that takes label connect to be there. And so that means that Sarkodie's fans really waste. He has signed on to labels so that the labels is able to engineer or facilitate him to be on certain platforms. So I feel that maybe Sarkodie should reconsider his decision, because his fans really want to be at certain events on certain platforms. So this should maybe get him to reconsider his decision on major labels, because yes, his fans will wish that he is the opening performer for the African Games at the Paris or the Olympic Games at the Paris. So yes, at DJ Mensah, it's only right to own up. This country, our major problem is accountability and owning up. You goofed. It's okay. Oh, still a guy. Young boy, still a G. It's okay to say that no, this was a premature information ejaculation, and so that's the salam. That's all. Thank you.
Kwame Dazi. Hi. No, this one for clap for yourself. What a wow. Maybe our first story in every end where the guy go end up. Cool. You and DJ Mensah.
Oh, I just replied to his tweet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you did?
I replied to his tweet. He was saying, he was creating the impression that the media has misinterpreted what he said. And I told him that was unfair, because there is a video that clearly...
And we also have the audio here.
Audio. And in the audio, you said it. Olympics opening.
Okay, but in all fairness, let's also understand DJ Mensah from this point of view. He said there might be an event in the city.
That is he said that in the explanation.
Yeah. Maybe he.
So the articulation of the information.
No problem. We all don't get it right always. So it is cool for you to make mistakes, but don't shift the blame onto the media.
Okay,
so that's where impression that the media goofed. Okay. We goof sometimes, but this one we didn't goof.
Okay. Fire.
So this one, he was the one that goofed.
Fire your way.
I don't have any issue with him. And we have done the story for you. Yeah, and Mensah share story him say, "Well, now kind, and yes, sir, saying that here." So you have explained yourself to the people. As simple as that. Now, we live in a country where almost every day the media is encouraged to promote good news or positive news. So if I have heard DJ Mensah, who is from the inner circle of Sarkodie, say that Sarkodie is going to perform at the Olympic Games. Hey, this is big news,
Very big.
Good news for Ghana.
Very, very big.
Why wouldn't I do a story about this to celebrate Sarkodie as somebody who is in for positive news?
That one today will say you were a hater.
You can't. It's asking if I call the Olympics report to verify.
Yeah. Did you send them?
If you do one to they'll say you were a hater.
Did you send an email?
An email to Olympics report to verify.
He didn't give you the chance to do it.
So
He
if you look at how the story was covered, almost all the websites, DJ Mensah was quoted. It was an attribution to him.
Yeah.
Sarkodie will perform at Olympics opening. DJ
Mensah.
So it is reporting what somebody has said, not stating on authority what the writer or the media has. No, not that. So we were quoting DJ Mensah. Simple as that. Now, I just want to let people know that DJ Mensah went to that interview to talk about his events, Ghana Party in the Park, and other events. So when they were done talking about Ghana Party in the Park, he went ahead to talk about other events that he has coming up. And then there was one that he mentioned that included Sarkodie. Maybe he would have just said, and I have an event in France in August. Simple. But he mentioned Sarkodie because he's going to do that with Sarkodie.
He travels a lot around with Sarkodie. I think last year, virtually around the same time, myself, DJ Mensah, I think I was covering an event in Brooklyn, and DJ Mensah and Sarkodie and the team, the rest of the team, Angel, and
he does so well, and he has personal events as well. He's doing so well. So
let's not try to, as it is, create the image that
what I'm saying is that.
Because the fire is too much. I just want to pull him away from the fire.
I'm not firing him.
Because the barbecue.
DJ Mensah is my brother. I'm not going to fire arm. If you know my brother, like you the fire will be more. I'm not going to fire arm. What I'm saying is that I'm giving a background to why this whole conversation came up. He was listing events that he has in the year, and then he mentioned the France bit of it. I'm saying this also.
You can imagine Judgment Day.
Hey.
But we are not judging. We are just analyzing situation. We accept the fact that he has come out to clarify, and we are cool with that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that he made a statement in one of the tweets that when he does stuff, the media doesn't report it. He went there for an interview about his event. And the media didn't even write about the event, but rather about the Sarkodie thing. And I'm saying, but Sarkodie thing, you are part of the event.
Yes.
So if in any way you want to create the impression that the media didn't talk about Ghana Party in the Park when you went, in that interview that you had, the audio that we played, you mentioned about 3 events that you have coming up.
Yeah. And they covered all.
And it captured it. So, and in your projection. So one way or the other, whether you like it or not, in as much as Sarkodie is in the equation, you have still been projected. Your 3 events were captured in that interview, in that reportage.
Yeah.
So the media hasn't been unfair to you as DJ Mensah. Maybe moving forward, he should be careful about how he communicates stuff about Sarkodie, because there is a perception out there that it appears he usually gives out information that he's not supposed to. I saw a tweet that he made on X saying that I don't speak for Success Music. I don't know if that was occasioned by maybe some heat from the back door. Maybe some conversation may have happened.
But truly speaking, he doesn't speak for Success Music.
No, he doesn't.
Yes.
He doesn't.
If we can cement that fact.
No, he doesn't speak for them. And I'm saying that for all you know, or maybe he doesn't want people to keep dragging him because he has made a pronouncement about Sarkodie.
Okay, so he made that statement and he backtracked a couple of minutes. Right after the publication got out. Officially, in all fairness, we can say by association,
yes,
whatever information that he put out there is quote and unquote valid.
Yeah.
But then professionally, any form of information that is supposed to come from Success Music has to come through the right channels.
Yeah.
And that wasn't. In all fairness,
no,
see,
I am
the barbecue,
on the floor.
the barbecue is too close to the fire. I'm just saying that.
I have not asked for your help.
Please, all I'm trying to do.
You help yourself.
All I'm trying to do is see the barbecue is too close to the fire. It might get bent. That's why I'm trying to move it a little.
All I want to say, Slim.
I am going to play Paparazzi on this particular project. Like the way to
the right channels, i.e. an official communique issued with a Success logo embossed on it. That is when we as that is
why the reportage didn't say that dash Success Music or Sarkodie.
Fantastic.
DJ Mensah.
So when he said that he does not speak for
I'm not saying he speaks for him.
Let's take it as an official statement from him, DJ Mensah.
Exactly.
As a scripture. Thank you very much.
I just brought that up to say that he doesn't speak for them, and we know he doesn't speak for them. And that means that, that particular statement means that whenever he's communicating stuff about Success Music, you should be careful about what he says about them.
Yeah.
Once you don't speak for them. Anything I can say earlier on, when he was making the statement, I have an event in France with Sarkodie, because you don't speak for Sarkodie and his record label or his management team, what you could have done was to say, I have an event in France coming in August, because you don't speak for them. But once you mention Sarkodie in there, and we know your close association with Success Music, it's easy for people to make that attribution and do stories out of it. And but to conclude, we love DJ Mensah.
Yeah,
we are not crucifying him. All we're saying is that
we're just smoking him a little bit.
Oh no! All we are saying is that all we are saying is that the media
just want to warm him.
The media wasn't unfair to him. The media wasn't unfair to him. Some of us do stories for him for free. You can send me a story at any time. I will do for you. We also did a story. The story that is being discussed has your event in there.
Yes,
it is projection one way or the other.
Yeah.
So it's
promotion,
not feel spited by the media's reportage. We're still here to help promote his cause. But next time, you should know how to communicate issues regarding Sarkodie and his team.
Thank you very much. Mr. Edem Chutume.
Now you can help yourself.
Thank you very much. I think that he shouldn't, DJ Mensah shouldn't create any, kind of feud or tension between him and the media, because, he's a friend of the media, DJ Mensah, and clearly I don't see how the media went wrong in this to warrant the tweet which came thereof. Because if you say you don't speak for Sarkodie, fine, but what you were saying, this was between, you said you and Sarkodie. So you were talking about what you and Sarkodie will do. So if the media report what you say you and Sarkodie will do,
they are not wrong.
The media is not wrong, because you say me and Sarkodie, we have a couple of shows, and there's one of them. It was the first thing.
So what about when he came out with a tweet, a follow-up tweet, backtracking on what he said?
We'll get there.
Did the media also give it the same level
no,
of
we
push and
covered it.
amplification?
We covered it. I'm coming. DJ Slim, I'm coming. Then the tweet came. Another tweet came. He said, "The amount of energy we give to sensational news is amazing. Let's put that same effort into supporting positive events and initiatives." How can this, a news of Sarkodie performing at Paris Olympic Games, be sensational news? And we should put the energy we put into, supporting,
is that Mensah's handwriting?
Yeah. This cannot be.
Is that his handwriting?
Yeah, he writes in italics.
A news of Sarkodie.
New Times Roman.
Tata writing.
A news of Sarkodie performing at Olympic Games cannot be sensational news. It cannot be.
On behalf of Mensah, I just want to apologize.
I'm coming. I'm going on. I'm going in again. You're going step by step. Then he comes to say, "This is exactly my problem with the media. I always pay to promote every event I do. I don't get free publicity." But Kwame says he promotes him for free. Free publicity.
But he said something.
I'm coming.
Read it. Oh.
I don't get free publicity and receive support from very few.
Okay, so I'm one of the very few.
But the energy we put into other unnecessary stories is astonishing.
Unnecessary.
I mean, this news of Sarkodie's performance cannot be unnecessary. Because
maybe that unnecessary is C.
Always the media has been tagged.
And I'm not a Benjano. And
He just name.
We've always said that the media needs to promote our own, push our own. Clearly, if there is a news out that Sarkodie is going to perform at the Olympics game, and we report, this cannot be said to be an unnecessary news.
Okay. Now, if we don't put it in proper context,
I'm
as
coming.
in timelines, when these tweets pop up,
I'm coming.
we might also get it wrong. Maybe the first tweet the first tweet about him being misinterpreted came out, and then blogs also picked it up. And then he was like, okay, this is a sensational thing that you're doing. So if we don't put the timelines also, then we might end up burning the meat, because this is the meat that we chew this weekend.
Then let me go to a clarification. Let me clarify this before I'm misinterpreted. There might be an event in Paris around the same time Olympic Games is happening, but it's not during the opening ceremony. This is to provide more clarity. I mean, this is more confusing because he was definite in the interview that he is performing at Olympic Games, and he said it's the opening ceremony, which was a definite statement. That definite statement, it didn't even have an if clause. It was definite. So to come and clarify it with this, for me, I think the best thing.
What's the blamability rate?
This one, it be very high.
Blamability.
I think the best thing would have been maybe, I'm sorry for, the earlier information I put. That is not what it's supposed to be. Case closed.
Simple.
Yes, you end the matter. We all make mistakes. Maybe at times, in the spur of the moment, you are overridden by emotions, but at times you go fit talk something on air, then you go sit back, you listen and it be me, pa. I said, like I've almost talked.
Even another crowd does it. Yeah, man can
it's allowed. As human as we are, but if it happens and we still want to play the victim card or play the rightful card, that's where it becomes something which is there. There can be BBO. Yes, ready, James. I read DM say, okay. I know from Bejo.
Okay.
I'm part
of Team DJ Mensah.
It's an event close to.
Please. I'm part of Team DJ Mensah.
I'm also part of the team.
And on behalf of Team DJ Mensah, I'll officially send out our communique. We are sorry for this one. Simple.
Okay.
So you speak for DJ Mensah.
I'll put out a tweet.
In an official capacity
as the PRO of the
unofficial capacity.
No situation where you go come.
Please, let's verify this.
Don't misinterpret me.
Let's verify your post. Your position.
Untouchable
position you are assuming right now. We need to verify. Let's call DJ Mensah and ask him if you speak for him. We verify everything.
I have tried to keep quiet. So
okay.
Everybody must keep quiet.
Okay, yes.
Their
microphones are off.
Mr. Smith, go ahead. Mr. Smith, go ahead.
Kindly take the floor.
Robert Smith.
He's still untouchable.
Oh, yeah,
yes.
Untouchable. Charlie. Forgive your guy, why?
Simple. Channel.
Buy that channel.
It's okay. Charlie, Charlie, slip of tongue. He came to clarify. At least he didn't give you that work for you to write to.
Exactly.
to Olympics to verify.
To verify.
Immediately he heard. No, because sometimes, obviously, like you're saying, I'm speaking to Adam. Sometimes you make statements and then you go and because what you mean to say can be different from what you actually say.
Yeah.
Sometimes you say something and you think you are saying something else, only to discover that the words are not matching your thoughts. And so there's always some slip.
Yeah.
And so for as long as to err is human, is still valid. I think him backtracking on his words to clearly say that, oh, this is what he meant. I think that, I would like to give it to him on that particular level, because others usually don't. So he has come back to be able to clarify the situation, But then in the process, I think that there are a few key lessons that are there. And I think Kwame has shared his points, and Adam, everybody has shared their points. And so this is not really about him. It's like we are saying, somebody goes through something and you quickly pick the lessons from that particular situation. And, so the PRs in the space, this is the best time for you to make your pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, for people to know that.
And then Mensah
so that's one side. However, isn't it interesting that we always say bad news travels very fast?
Mm-hmm.
And in this particular case, we have good news.
Yes.
Yeah. So I want to give it up to the media.
Big up media.
Woo! Yeah, 100%, because
We're trying to reach out to DJ Mensah. I know he listens every morning.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Bosu, I beg, if you're listening, just put on your mobile phone.
No. Why should he put on his mobile phone?
No, we are trying to reach out to him.
At this point, everything has been settled.
Okay.
Yes, clarify.
If
It's not.
he is not a PR to himself, so please allow.
Okay, so let the PR speak. When you're done now.
But yeah, exactly. You are here. What are you talking about? So it's okay.
But I wanted to hear from the horse's own mouth.
But he's not a horse.
Would that mean that he's not a horse? Robert.
Yeah. So for me, it's done the honorable thing. Yeah, he's come to clearly clarify the thing, and once the clarification has been put out there, I think we're good to go with it. My only point now is Kwame and maybe Adam, you guys can help me. If I say something and it's inaccurate, and I come back and I address it, is it a responsibility of everybody who carried my previous info to alter it?
The new info.
What is it? Something
A rejoinder.
Yeah, a rejoinder or something.
It's just right that you do a follow-up.
Is it ethical on the part of the media house to have a rejoinder?
Because rejoinders, especially if you
if it's a developing story.
Rejoinders are normally like you air and somebody you are corrected.
But what I'm saying is,
if you do a clarification
this, you've clarified.
Because as a media, our principles, principles of journalism, our first responsibility is to the people. So it means we need to be truthful. We owe a responsibility of informing the public. That's our first responsibility. So because
truthful,
of that,
accurate, objective.
yes,
Down,
because of
straight up.
Because of our responsibility to the people, we owe them that responsibility to update them, because we need to be truthful.
So therefore, by this principle, we can say that having clearly established that is not really the situation, it was a slip, and he needed to be able to put it out there properly. So it means that everybody needs to be able to update the information.
They have done it.
They have you have done.
Almost every website that reported it has also done the second story.
You can say that for a fact.
I've seen a lot of them online.
A lot
of them online.
And a quick one on this. I also want to believe that I may or might. Let me choose DJ Mensah's word. Might.
In caps.
There might be maybe something of that in the offing, but maybe it is not due for announcement or something of that sort.
Could
and
also
maybe he's gone ahead, because if you listen,
but he actually said it.
Yeah, if you listen and watch his demeanor in the video, he was very, very sure of what he was saying. It wasn't like an easy slip. Like, he was very sure of what he was saying. So I want to believe maybe there's something of a sort in the offing, but it wasn't due for announcement. And there was a backup.
But he was very specific. We said other events, other shows during that time. You get it? Yes, maybe an African sort of concert during the Olympic period, organized by somebody else.
Yeah, it could be for an African village.
Maybe everything is possible.
What it shows is that the media is hungry for positive news. And Ghanaians, the way look at the way people received it, including the Sac Nation family, it shows how we are ready to support any good news coming from.
No, that's what I'm saying. That at the end of the, I am like, look, this is good news.
Yeah.
If it is true, that is the level of energy people will
Exactly.
You know, so for me, sometimes we hear about pulling down too much. So when the positive is also being done, even though this didn't go the way we expected to, I think we need to be able to call it out and praise the media for.
But even
and also,
it is positive.
Yeah.
Sarkodie performing at an event during the Olympics in France. It's still a big deal.
And also this one too, it's an advice.
But can we do further inquiry?
This is an advice too.
Maybe even if they haven't considered it.
By virtue of the response that it, or the excitement that it has generated.
Maybe the former ambassador.
You have a whole continent.
But Rob, you know that
continent of Africa. Yes.
Yes. It's been spearleading by the first
the rap genre
country to gain independence.
The biggest rap artist in Ghana.
Hey, Africa.
Africa's landlord.
Rob, this is also a lesson to those of us who work with brands. Information management is very key. I mean, we need to be very cautious of how we manage information concerning organizations and brands we work with, because once we open a small window for a little teaser to go, the people will jump on it because of Sarkodie Brand Association. So we need to be cautious how we manage information.
That's the truth. So I think the principle is always ensure that if the person or the team responsible for PR, they are always responsible for every form of communication. And usually when they say this, they don't just mean the human being, all the way even onto social media. Sometimes somebody will type something, or some, whatever, and then these things can have conflicting messages. And so I think we need to be able to put it all together. But I think the Olympics, if they are listening,
they should also consider
the excitement already.
So Stoneboy, correct me, gentlemen. Stoneboy performed at the African Village for the World Cup. No, the African Village at the World Cup in Qatar, right?
Yes.
So it could be that we have the African Village for the Olympics also.
Very possible.
And Sarkodie is performing.
Very possible.
Yes.
So whatever it is, we are asking for it. This is the energy we are going to give to it. They already can tell.
Yes, that we're excited.
Yes. You know what I mean?
That we're excited about it. And on behalf of DJ Mensah, I would like to say we are sorry. We will officially issue
DJs Association of Ghana.
Yes, we will officially. Oh yes,
Find DJ
something small. We happen, but please bear with us. We are trying our possible best because the meat, like I said, is too close to the fire.
There is no fire.
There's no fire.
Listen, anything you profess, life will find a way to challenge you.
Amen.
You understand?
When
you profess that you're untouchable, things will try to touch you. So it'll be normal. He's still untouchable.
Please, are we going to wrap up on the conversation without talking about his event so that he doesn't come for our
head?
Ghana
party in the past.
So that he doesn't come for our head.
I mean, Sarkodie performing at the Olympics is bigger than. I mean, that's across.
But we have.
It changes.
Let's not wrap up without talking about.
This is the truth. What is the fact is that party in the park is
coming off on the 13th.
And guess what?
13th.
Let me even say this. So since the 2022 when we wanted to get new artists of the year to be on the platform, there have been hitches here and there, but this particular time we have the new artist of the year, performing on it. That is Kim Paluta.
And the potential new artist of the year,
is on. And it's not even just one. The extension has been given to cover. What's his name? Olive the Boy.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's So.
Really?
Yeah. So that's two.
Oh, so you played a role in this one?
Plug.
So at the end of the day,
TGMA.
So at the end of the day, we are happy. That's new artist of the year. Plus new artist of the year nominee.
And the potential 2025.
Deputy new artist of the year.
This trap is also on. I'm super excited.
So we are happy. We are happy that at the end of the day.
Just let me understand. So every year the new artists of the year, you try to find platforms that would elevate them.
Yes.
And Ghana Party in the Park is one of the platforms.
It's one of
right?
the one of the parties we had this relationship with.
Oh,
and so
okay.
the whole idea is, UK is number 3 when it comes to the world music markets.
Okay.
After US and Japan. You understand? So clearly in that particular space, you want to be able to plug people, and an exposure to 10,000 plus folks. What are you talking about?
That's a big deal.
Huge, yes. And then once you're in the UK, there are so many things you can plug into: interviews, etc., music, executives, the job Britons and all of those folks are there. Willing to be able to help and go above and beyond and do all the things they're supposed to do. So, an opportunity for them as a new artist to eventually begin to step into the international limelight is sweet.
You have done well.
I think this is
so
this
Ghana
is huge.
Party.
But
Kudos goes to the Ghana Party in the
Do
park.
the managers of these artists
DJ
know
Mensah.
you triggered this? Do they know?
Oh, they should know.
And I'm not
No, some of us we have information, so
They have information.
some of us we have information.
I know of this.
So he knows.
I know.
They know.
I know.
Into Dempsey knows about the fact that TGMA is the one plugging.
Then please, on behalf of
the
this
boy
I
there.
say thank you.
Okay, so
On behalf of who?
The potential best new artist in Ghana, B-Strap. Thank you. Say thank you.
agenda. So I like.
America is winning again next year.
Robert.
To the future.
2025.
Robert, I don't know if you also have partnership with coaches. That is DMV Party in the Park. He's also doing something amazing in US, in America.
We want to connect with everybody. So
okay.
Offline.
So off record, I've been to that event. I think 2 times.
I have observed what they have done.
It's
I think
amazing.
The last one had Sarkodie on, right?
The last one we had Sarkodie and Kim Promise, and they came in with the Alambos.
Also a party in the park vibe.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw it.
It's amazing, man. I've seen it. I've seen the growth from the first edition to the second edition. The first edition, there were points that they had to call off. Cut off the number of people who are attending because the place was full. It was amazing. They had one, the Cody Black, Samini, Kelvin Boy, Darko Vibes. It was amazing. They had it on the race course. It was big. Beautiful. And the next one was at in Maryland. It was also huge.
So the thing is, he travels, and
this year this year it's at Bullpen. Unfortunately, this year I can be there. But then I believe it's also one of the platforms that can elevate any artist.
That's what we are looking for. Anything that elevates the people, internationally, expose them, give them opportunities, let them become bigger, larger than life. Essentially, when they succeed, we all succeed.
This is Hitz.